1 month in, and Operation Epic Fury remains laser-focused on destroying Iranian offensive missiles and production, annihilating its navy, and permanently denying the regime nuclear weapons.
Democrats don't care about black people,
okay,
and they don't care about people. They don't care about people of color, and the Republicans do, and that's the misconception.
And you know what? I agree with you 100%.
Thank you,
People don't know that the Democrats is the party of the KKK.
Yep.
People don't know that the Republicans are the party that freed the slaves.
Yep.
I mean, most of you and I have some conservative views. You just a little bit more outspoken about it than I am. And I don't subscribe to neither party. I rock with W.E.B. Du Bois when he said there's no such thing as two parties. It's just one evil party with two different names.
You're fired. You're fired.
Let's go. You are about to watch an opinion-based podcast. This episode is not meant to be facts. It is only the opinion of the host. The host lists all references with links in the box below. Again, this is only the opinion of the host.
He's here. Now broadcasting somewhere in Northern California.
Kick in the bowels, right to the belly of the beast.
Inside his command post. Somewhere in the brick and steel of a nondescript building. We have made contact with him. Don Rob from Don Rob Flixx.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back. I appreciate you being here. Take podcast. It means a lot to me. If you're here on audio only, you already know the drill. Make sure you add me to your playlist. That way you know when I upload these, all right? And again, it means a lot. That means you're in your car rolling around driving, or you're on a long road trip or something like that. And if you're watching me from home on your TV, on your YouTube app, or even your Rumble app, what up? What you doing, man? How's it going? And if you're just here watching me, on some other device, man, I like that. It means a lot, man. And wouldn't have this podcast without you guys. We're coming up on the first full year of this pod. So, and there's a lot of shit going on right now in the news. So much shit going on right now. I mean, we had pilots go down, but they already got rescued in under 48 hours because we're the shit. Pam Bondi getting fired. I mean, but you know what? Here's the deal. You guys ever almost get hit by a moving car or in a serious accident, but get lucky? Ever happened to you? Let's watch some
close calls from around the
third world shitholes.
God damn. It just, get in the road like it's nothing. And wait. Before we go into these close calls from places like that, anyone hear about Kristi Noem's cross-dressing husband last week? You guys hear about that? If not, look, check this out. What do you think? You like those big fakies? Former Department of Homeland Security Chief Kristi Noem is devastated by salacious allegations her husband, Breyer, lives a double life where he cross-dresses and chats online with fetish models because he's a freak. Who didn't see that one coming, right? Mrs. Noem is devastated. The family was blindsided by this, you guys, and they asked for privacy and prayers at this time. Noem's representatives told the Post that. So, give her privacy, you guys. The fuck? Come on, man. According to reporting by the Daily Mail, Brian Noem chatted up women from so-called in which adult performers augmented their breast with massive amounts of saline to achieve a Barbie doll-like appearance. Citing hundreds of messages reportedly sent by 3 women from the scene, Noem's husband enthusiastically praised their heavily augmented appearances and proclaimed he coveted huge, ridiculously boobs, according to the Mail. And she was in charge of our Homeland Security? He appears to have put balloons in his shirt to mimic comically oversized, lopsided breast. Yeah, you heard that right. I mean, Does this really surprise anyone? South Park called this one, you guys. Look, don't you remember?
Oh, yeah, fix me up.
Another day doing what's
So,
tough.
Clearly, she was doing it for her man. And again, here is her husband who thinks he looks like a Barbie doll, you guys, because of his balloons that have something taped to them like nipples. But back to the news. We lost 2 pilots, but rescued them deep inland, inside enemy territory because, we're the shit. We're America, motherfuckers. What do you expect? Sorry, doomers and black pillars. Yes, America is still kicking ass, especially even more because of you motherfuckers, all you black pillars. And the fact that those fucks actually thought they would capture our pilot? Seriously? They really thought that shit. You see these, what the fuck? They had these motherfuckers looking. I mean, this is their like special ops too. Over there. Going against us. Come on, man. Come on. You really think you can go against us? America? We're America, man. Don't get jealous, Canada. Don't get jealous, France. Don't get jealous, UK. Don't get jealous, everybody. Be down with the program. Either you get free medical or you get, military like this. Which one do you want? It's no joke, I'm telling you, man. I don't want to fuck with these guys. You guys hear about France? Macron, he's a president, right? Who has a 14% approval rating amongst French-born voters. He teamed up with China, Russia, and Iran last week, you guys. All because DJT said this about Macron's sugar daddy.
They call up France, Macron, whose wife treats him extremely badly. He's still recovering from the right
it's
to the
true,
job.
And bringing with us the other Europeans, Canada, Japan, India, Brazil, Australia, you start having a sort of third way. Those who don't want to be dependent on China or aligned by definition with the US.
I'll play that back just in case you didn't hear that.
Or aligned by definition with the US.
I say we send them the Statue of Liberty back. We don't want it.
But this coalition of able and willing countries, believing in the few principles I mentioned a few minutes ago, and ready to work hard together in order to deliver on the basis of this agenda. During decades, we had a so-called stability based on this international order and the few certainties we have.
Stop relying on us. Stop relying on us.
It's up and down now. We should not just be passive in this new disorder. We have to build a new order. And this one should be based on the cooperation between these able and willing countries, those who do believe in cooperation or coalition
a new world
of
order.
The independence, I would say. And we
be
want
independent.
To be
we don't want you. Go. Okay, so with that said, check this out, you guys.
Israel was created as the instrument to bring about the Battle of Armageddon and the fulfillment of prophecy, a war that will be so terrible, where nuclear weapons will be used, so that the American citizens and the other people in the world will get down on their knees and beg for no more war. And what is the answer to that? They're going to be told the only way we can guarantee no more war is if we destroy the sovereignty of nations and we come together as one humanity and government.
Right.
Now, I'm telling you, unless the American people wake up and stop it, starting in about 1996, the Battle of Armageddon will become a reality.
He laid out the blueprint for everything we're seeing today. He knew why it had to happen. He knew who was behind the curtain, and he knew what we should expect next.
Read the book of Revelations. Whether you believe in the book or not, read it, because the men who are bringing this about are using it as their script.
Before we go into that, before we do that, let's go back to
close calls from around the
third world shitholes.
just chilling. The fuck? We worry about drive-bys. Oh yeah, just start a fire, you know. Go to bed with a candle lit. It's always safe, right? That's why you want to put your candles out, you guys. Make sure your kids don't have one lit too. Check on your kids at night when they go to bed, all right? You might want to do that too. Doesn't know how to make bread. Or meth. One of the two. Same for her. The fuck? Pressure cooker. That's what that's called. What a present. What a present. Wouldn't you love to open that? Little safe. Perfect present for the kiddos. I mean, what the fuck? What are you guys thinking? Think that hurt? Think it hurt you guys? I think it hurt. Pretty sure that would hurt. I think it would hurt. What do you think? Just another day over there in India, you know? Gassing up. Just a little bomb, you know, no big deal.
Una explosión de gas y la motocicleta quedó
You
retenida
know,
gracias
mobbing down the road, you know, bomb goes off, nothing. Nothing. It's nothing. That's why you want to keep your eyes on the roads, kiddos. Always keep them on the road. Stay off the phone. Just a little hurricane, you know, let's film it. Nothing will fly through the window. We're safe. We have a regular residential window made in a third world shithole. Has to be safe. Probably is, actually. It's probably made of plexiglass. Look at that. I mean, just, can you imagine living in hurricane weather like that and just it's everyday, like normal routine, like it's nothing? Probably can't wear a hat, huh? This is called construction in the third world. That's why you want to have building codes. You still want to get ridiculous like we do in Cali, but you need building codes. Look, here's another angle for you. Yeah, you know, just all being held up by that one little pillar, you know, like 20 stories or whatever it was. You guys ever see houses and you ever go into Mexico? Mexico. Fuck. Like just another day, you know? Just another day on my piece of shit bike. This dude's like, I got it, don't trip, I got it, I work out, I got it, don't trip. With my flip-flops on. Oh yeah, no, it won't hurt. He just got lucky as fuck right there. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cuss. Lucky as hell. Oh, we got some, what do we got going on here? Some construction, huh? We got some construction work going on right here, okay? Whoa, 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 okay, what the, we got it. All right, so, He got real lucky. Real. Okay, we had to play that one back in slow-mo because that dude's an idiot and he got pretty lucky. He's lucky he didn't break his neck. Look at this dude. Look, zoom in. Look at this guy. Just picking up a regular, pallet. Gonna throw it off the, second story, but forgot that it's hooked on. Look at that. Oh shit. Look, he's lucky he didn't break a neck, man. It's only a one story though, so it's not that big of a deal, but the point is, don't be an idiot. Work smart.
That was Close Calls from Around the
Third World Shitholes.
See, aren't you happy you live here in America? And if you don't, I feel sorry for you. Let's get back to Mr. Doomsday now.
This interview was recorded in 1992, and as you listen, you'll understand why his blueprint still matters today. Because he said it would all unfold exactly like this, down to the smallest detail of the script.
And I get people who still come to me all the time and say, Bill, you're all wrong, it's the Jews. The Jews are subverting the world. Man, it's not the Jews, it's not the Catholics, it's not the blacks. It's these men who belong to the ancient mystery schools, who meet in secret and decide the fate of the world. And they belong to all different races and all different nationalities and all different religions to the public point of view. But in secret, it's a different story.
He claimed the fate of billions rests in the hands of a small group of people. And their strategy, he said, is simple. Keep us watching the circus so we never look behind the curtain.
At the highest levels of all countries, they all belong to the same club. And we, the people, sit back and we watch this grand drama, which is being played out for our benefit, not theirs. If it wasn't for us, they wouldn't even have to do any of this. But you see, they just can't come out and destroy all of us because they need slaves. They need people to make their shoes and make their cars and mine the ore. They need worker bees, and that's what we are.
His name is Bill Cooper, and what you're about to hear is his warning to the world. He believed that if you don't spare the time to hear this message to the end.
George Orwell was just like me. He was a low-level member of British intelligence who was appointed to a position high enough where he saw the same documents that I saw. And he tried to warn the world just like I'm trying to warn the world, only he wasn't willing to take the risk that I'm willing to take. So he wrote it in a book called 1984 and spelled out exactly what's coming as a warning to the people of the world, as a work of fiction. But you notice that that work of fiction really stirred people up because they knew that it wasn't fiction. In their heart of hearts, everyone who's read that book knows that it's coming.
Here's what Orwell understood. Control doesn't happen overnight. First you distract, then you divide them. Then rewrite the words and people won't even know they are controlled. 1984 showed us the final destination. A world where nothing is true and everything is permitted, except for those in power. For decades, that was just fiction. But now more and more of the pieces are fitting together. The scenarios that were once ridiculed are beginning to look like the morning news.
Why is it that you are here today, or how is it that you are here today and you're not, conveniently taken away and put in a padded cell somewhere so that you can't speak of these things?
I can tell you this, I began to reveal information in 1976, and I was physically attacked on 2 occasions. My skull was caved in, that's what all these scars are here. On the second attack, I lost my leg, they visited me in the hospital. They had no intention of killing me, they were delivering a message to me. Shut up. And that was the message that came through loud and clear. And 2 men who identified themselves with identification cards who belonged to the Defense Investigative Service, which is really the Defense Intelligence Agency, asked me if I was going to shut up or they were going to have to do it right. And I told him, I said, you don't have to worry about me. I'm going to be a good little boy for the rest of my life, and yeah, I'm going to shut my mouth. And I did for 16 years. Kept silent until I saw this.
You can talk conspiracies all day, and people will just ridicule you, call you paranoid. But when you start talking about what you're not supposed to, that's when they come after you. At least that's what Bill said in the full interview. But now he's starting to say things that really make you pause. Look at the pattern. Why does every piece connect? If it's all just coincidence, why does it keep happening? Listen to this.
Either these men are following the book of Revelation. The book of Revelation is it is in the Bible.
Mm-hmm.
They're either following it, just like a plan, and bringing the prophecies in there to pass, to manipulate and control those who believe in those prophecies and neutralize them, so to speak. In other words, if this is written in the Bible and God has ordained it, who am I to resist? It must come to pass, so I'm not going to try to stop it.
Okay.
What a perfect way to neutralize the opposition right off the bat. Or there really is a God, and what he said was going to come to pass is coming to pass. And I named this, Behold a Pale Horse, from chapter 13 of the book of Revelations. The fourth horse, the fourth horseman of the apocalypse is the pale horse. And I looked, and behold a pale horse, and his name that sat upon him was Death. And hell followed with him, and power was given unto them over the fourth part of the earth, to kill with sword, and with hunger, and with the beasts of the earth.
Now look at the four horsemen. Revelation 6 describes white, red, black, and pale. The Greek word for pale is chloros greenish, the color of death. Some point to the red horse war as already riding. The black horse comes next, famine, collapse. The verse describes inflated prices, scarcity. Some suggest it could be approaching. Revelation 13 describes a world where no one can buy or sell without a mark. Today's central bank digital currencies are rolling out globally. Is it the mark? No one can say. But the technology described, it's being built. Whether you believe it or not, some in power clearly do. Commanders quote Revelation, leaders invoke scripture. Bill Cooper said they're following a script. Look at the pattern. Something is lining up.
Everything that's in my book, Behold a Pale Horse, is everything in here, all the documents that are in here, everything that's in this book is in the public domain.
Can be substantiated?
Yes, and I intentionally wrote this book, not using anything that wasn't available to the public, to show people that yes, if I can find this information, so can you. I have tons of stuff that's not available to the public. But as you can see by reading this book, you don't need that stuff, because it's what you need is available to you. Public libraries are overflowing with the proof of what's really going on in the world, but nobody really utilizes it to the extent that they're able to pick this out and put it together. Another thing I've done for people is I've put it together for them so that they can see the overall picture, rather than looking at small things and thinking that it's isolated. Nothing is isolated. It's all part of a big puzzle.
Why is it that we can hear something this important and still forget it by tomorrow? Maybe we don't want to believe. Maybe we're scared, but I think it's something else. We're numb. Life grinds us down. Work stress. The endless scroll, it all adds up. And then we turn on the news, hoping to understand, but instead we get noise distortion, confusion, and that numbness. It becomes a habit, a survival mechanism. But what if that's exactly what some are counting on?
All the media in this country, radio, television, and print, is all owned by 5 corporations. All of these corporations that own the media are owned and controlled, and members of the Council on Foreign Relations sit on their board of directors. But you can trace that yourself.
Okay.
Remember, if you go down and you trace the ownership of a station or a newspaper, and you get to a corporation, remember that somebody owns that corporation, and it's usually another corporation. But when you trace the interlocking of all these things, when you get to the top, there's 5. And all journalists know that there's some things you don't write about and you don't talk about because you'll lose your job. And that's where the control is.
Let's try it. Pick a news network, any network. Let's start with CNN. On your phone, type who owns CNN. You'll see it's owned by Warner Brothers Discovery. Now, type who owns Warner Brothers Discovery. In 2026, that's changing. Warner Brothers Discovery just signed to be acquired by Paramount for over $110 billion. Now, type who owns Paramount. Paramount was bought last year by Skydance Media, and Skydance Media is LED by David Ellison. Now type who is David Ellison. He's the son of Larry Ellison, founder of Oracle, one of the richest men in the world. But keep going. Who runs CBS News? CBS is owned by Paramount, and the editor-in-chief of CBS News, Barry Weiss. She was appointed after the Skydance acquisition. Now here's the thing. Cooper said all media is owned by 5 corporations. That was decades ago. Today, the names change, but the pattern doesn't. You start with a news network, you end with a billionaire, and that billionaire always connected to power. Try it yourself. Pick any network, any platform, follow the chain. See where it ends. You might be surprised how fast you get to the same place. Let's continue because this next part is about us.
That's why they pay athletes these fantastic salaries. I was listening to the radio the other day. They just contracted to pay one player on one team $6 million a year. Can you believe this?
And why is that?
It's the Roman circus. What does the emperor do when the people become restive, and when the people are asking questions, and when the people don't like the policies of the emperor? He sends them to the circus. He creates a circus. He builds a giant coliseum. And he begins to throw the Christians to the lions. And he has great chariot races and football games and basketball games, all to keep the idiots preoccupied with things that don't mean anything in the scheme of the entire world, so that they don't have the time to learn what the truth is, so they don't ever get smart enough to learn how they're being manipulated, so they don't ever question the emperor. That's why they pay a player on a football team or a baseball team $1 million or $2 million or $3 million a year. It is the Roman circus. I know men who don't know anything in the world except who plays third base for the Mets. And they think that's a great accomplishment. And they meet and pat each other on the back and bond and go have cocktails and talk about what this guy that plays third base for the Mets did in last night's game. It's sad. It's really sad.
Juvenal, the Roman poet, said it almost 2,000 years ago. The people who once handed out military commands, high offices, everything, now restrains itself and anxiously hopes for just 2 things: bread and circuses bread. In circuses today, the bread is your paycheck. The circus is the game. And while we're glued to the screen, the real decisions are being made somewhere else, by people we'll never see. Because here's the uncomfortable truth. History shows that a society obsessed with entertainment often becomes easier to control as long as we're watching. As long as we're cheering, we're not challenging. And as long as we're numb, they stay in power.
But let me tell you something. When 150 of the most powerful men and women in the world can meet in secret in Baden-Baden, Germany, and plot the fate of billions, and nobody even cares about it. But 6 football players go to lunch together, and it's in the headlines across the country. You have a reflection of the society in which that exists. And it is a sick, sick society that it's doomed to self-destruction.
So based on that scenario, there's some truth into what these men are looking at.
Absolutely, and that's what makes me so sick, is that I'm trying to wake up a people who on a daily basis are proving the ones that I'm warning them about to be right.
Be honest, when was the last Davos meeting? And what exactly was proposed there? Most of us couldn't answer that because we don't care. We have TikTok, we have Instagram, we have Netflix, we have our own lives, bills, work, relationships. Who has time to track what 150 powerful people discussed in a Swiss mountain town? And even if we watch a video about it, we forget it in seconds. The next scroll, the next notification, the next distraction. That's exactly what Cooper was talking about. While we're busy living our lives, decisions that affect our future are being made elsewhere. And most of us are simply too distracted to notice.
The right track is don't believe anybody. Don't believe me. Don't believe George Bush. Don't believe anyone. You got to go out and you got to get proof in your hand before you can believe anything. And to do otherwise today is the biggest mistake that anyone can ever make. You begin believing people, putting your trust in them, that they're telling you the truth. I guarantee you're going to take a ride on a roller coaster you don't want to be on.
Do your own research. Don't jump in the comments and ask, so what do we do? Now I'm telling you. Use your mind, because even these videos, they're not here to feed you conspiracy theories. They're here to engage you, to wake something up. Critical thinking is the point. It's better to put your mind to work than to wait for information to be handed to you. Because what if all the information out there is wrong? What? Then we have to go back to the roots. Back to what we know is good, what we know is wrong. That inner compass. It's still there, we just stopped using it.
Now, do these people recognize the continuity of life? In other words, you have told me earlier that they're after physical immortality.
They believe that through their technology, man will become God. With the power of reason, through technology, man will himself become God. They will engineer, just like he wanted to do, the super race who will live forever. And the concept is the same, and the men behind it are the same as was.
Bill said more than 30 years ago that they would reach for immortality through technology. Back then it probably sounded absurd. But now look at what's happening. Neuralink has successfully implanted brain chips in multiple patients. One man used it to play chess, just by thinking. Scientists at Harvard and MIT are working on age reversal technology. Clinical trials are underway for drugs that can add decades to human life. The CEO of OpenAI said recently that we might achieve human-level AI within a few years. And after that, merging human intelligence with machines is the next logical step. Or not. It's hard to ignore that we're moving in that direction, faster than anyone predicted.
No matter what your religion is or what you think, they are following the scenario in the book of Revelations to a T, right down to the last little bit. If you want to know what's going to happen in the future, if we don't wake up, and through the power of those, see, not one drop of blood ever has to be spilled, and no one has to ever put any chains on their legs or their arms, ever. If people just wake up and exercise what was given to us in our Constitution, the power of the vote, while we still have that power.
So you say there is still a possibility for like one individual watching this tape to actually make a difference?
You better believe it.
How would that be so?
Well, number one, learn what the truth really is. Get away from the fantasy that you've been living. Educate other people, those you know, your family. Once that begins to happen, it spreads. And then if the people decide that they don't want what they have in store for us planned, just through the power of the vote, they can make this country and the world whatever they want it to be. Whatever they want it to be. And there are no limits on that, except to understand that you can never make everything all right, and you can never make everything all bad. Both must exist, and we must maintain a balance.
Bill said it himself. Don't believe him. Don't believe us. Believe what you can prove, what you can verify. But you have to do the work. You have to research. You have to stay awake. Because if you stay awake, others around you might wake up too. And that's how things change. Now Bill has a final message for us. So whoever has ears to hear, let them hear.
By abdicating responsibility, by not walking in that divine state of grace, makes possible anyone meeting behind closed doors to bring about the world that they want. And the world that they want may not be the world that you want, or that I want, or that these people watching might want.
Mm-hmm.
If you don't participate, you can't complain. If you don't help cook the meal, you got no right to bitch about it. You got to sit down and eat what's put on your plate.
Mm-hmm.
If you don't like that, then you should have been in the kitchen helping to prepare the meal, helping to plan it, helping to prepare it, helping to serve it. If you want to sit on your butt in the living room while somebody else prepares the meal for you and decides what it's going to be and puts it on the table, it's too late to say that's not what you wanted to eat.
Mm-hmm.
It's too late to say it's not cooked the way you wanted it to cook.
Well, that's very simple to understand. And
that's right. You got to eat it because you have to eat to live.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that anybody can understand the meaning behind that little story.
So, I mean, not to go off topic, but I still think this dude's a Fed.
Pooh Shiesty stuff, guys. For those of you that don't know who Pooh Shiesty is, okay? Pooh Shiesty is a rapper. He came out with the hit single, Back in Blood. And I'm going to play a snippet of it for you guys, even though we're on
Not Pooh
YouTube,
Shiesty.
because I do think it's important that you guys understand who we're talking about and the
Dude,
significance. Warning, viewer discretion is advised. We're about to play some Primate music.
You hear how he talks?
All right? I warned y'all, nigga.
Got my own fight, don't need security in the club. All they wolfing on the net. I thought you was a thug, and I ain't got nowhere to go. I shot up everywhere they was, you know.
Now, if you guys can see here, right? Dirk is in the video. Obviously, this, I think, was like Pooh Shiesty's first big single, right? This was playing everywhere, right? Literally playing everywhere. Matter of fact, this song was so popular, right? I would use this song as a barometer, okay? Hear me out, ninjas.
This dude's a cop, I'm telling you. Look what he labeled this video. Look at that. Former Fed explains the federal case around Pooh Shiesty and Gucci Man. Once a Fed, always a Fed. Here's his other podcast. Call me crazy, but my gut tells me this dude is still a Fed. Speaking of Feds, Pam is out.
You're fired. You're fired. You're fired.
And Habe, might take her place. Hotter, or whatever her name is. Hotter? Hottie? What's her name? I mean, look. Yeah, fucked up. And I don't mean Pam, I mean all the people that help push her the fuck out quicker. Yeah, fucked up. And I know what some people are thinking. They're thinking, oh yeah, but it's no big deal because, he's not gonna be able to get anybody through. Don't you get it? He has an acting attorney general in play right now that already defended the fuck out of him. Defended him. I wonder what really happened though. Maybe we should ask the podcasting cyber fed, Myron.
To suck some random Indian niggas. He's gonna come on my shit and tell me what the fuck to do. And look, I see some of y'all uncomfortable. Cool, you don't like it? Get the fuck up and leave right now. Who has an issue with the way I'm running my show? If you got a problem, get up and leave right now. Cause I don't give a fuck. I really don't.
You ain't no player, bro. Look at you. Look at you.
Just to see Smiley.
Get the fuck out of here.
After years
You're
of
bald,
getting
bro.
clowned
You're only in
nonstop
your
for
early
being corny,
30s.
awkward, self-hating, anti-black dweebs.
Let's keep it 1,000. You get your reparation. What you gonna do with it?
And he wishes he was black.
Jordans, some they're gonna buy some.
I mean that in a good way, by the way.
Good. Yeah. What good, you gotta buy some Fendi. You gotta buy some bullshit. You gotta buy some guns. Yeah. Like you are gonna spend the money and invest.
Go back to jail.
Majority are gonna do criminal shit.
Whilst the incels, they're seen as the pinnacle of alpha male masculinity.
At least on some
From who?
level as well.
We know Myron, aka Andrew, and Walter are just absolute losers.
Myron for sure. I don't know who the other dude is. This Myron dude, he's a joke to me. I think he's a Fed. I think they put him in position.
Especially after his TPUSA appearance.
Look at him.
Has to be one of the most hated people online. And honestly, he's earned it. Between racist rants.
I'm literally in the middle of a gym calling your dumbass in here as I'm working out because you are. You're a stupid idiot.
As he's working
Fried
out.
chicken, watermelon with
You need
salt,
to get that shit for your hair to fill in the bald spot.
doing dumb shit. Like you came in here on some tough guy shit off rip. Like
Sorry if any of you are bald, man. I don't mean that a bad way.
Dog whistles.
Do you love Hitler like Kanye?
I wouldn't say I love him.
I love Hitler.
But I think that
and full on far right crash outs.
Taylor was right about y'all niggas. Because the reality is this, you fat. You guys come into a country, you push your pornography, you push your central bank.
Dude, what are you doing?
But with Fresh and Fit still having a show, one of the funniest things that they do is their call-in segments. Because without fail, they turn into comedy gold.
What I do is I assess things that need to be fixed. And from watching your show, and I believe that you could relegate Fresh's contribution to the podcast to 4 buttons on your stream deck.
So what is your bottom line here?
Please tell us.
My bottom line, I think that, you know, the hate that Fresh gets, it's kind of warranted.
You know what I'm saying? So obviously, Fresh is going to be quote unquote loyal because he has nowhere else to go. Yeah, he started up a new channel. The dude can't even break 6,000 views. You know what I'm saying? Even if you go in the comments, everybody's making fun of him on his channel. The name of the channel is A Fresh Start. You're trash.
Well, actually,
you're trash.
Hold on, bro.
You bring no talent. You're not smart. You're awkward. You're annoying. Nobody likes you, bro. Like, there's no weed, bro. Shut up.
But as bad as that was, I don't think we've ever seen somebody get absolutely roasted and spiritually evicted the way Andrew did in this call.
Yeah, man. They call him Rollerblade Rico. He's a shadow that just rolls out of nowhere, man. Smooth wheels, smoother game. You don't even hear him coming.
Call was actually post-breakup from Angie, where Marvin got exposed for putting his girlfriend on this huge pedestal.
I do what the I want to do. She's loyal to me. It's monogamous on her end, open on my end. But you know who's smart? My girlfriend is smart, man. Don DeMarco.
She lives a great life, but she's a beautiful girl. She's hotter than all the girls here. Nice. Bro, if I'm 1,000, my girl's better than all you girls. No, she shuts the hell up. She cooks and cleans.
He basically was paying all her bills, taking care of her, but not even having sex with her.
I just got here from work, and we never have sexual relationships, guys. Like, you should stop with this.
Them boys commented about damn time. We all know you were smashing Angie. You know what, bro? I wish, but no.
They don't have sex?
They don't have sex, and she told me Mary just prefer to be with other women.
You mean other men?
Just for her to leave him or cheat on him with a rollerblader in Miami.
Holding hands, I mean. She looks so happy.
Damn. Look at that fool's pissed. He's heated. Federal agent. That's what he is. Federal agent. Look, you see it. Federal agent right there. Telling you, my gut speaks. My gut's right. I'm telling you, man. I know what I'm talking about, you guys. I know you think I'm being crazy, but you know, not to keep jumping off topic, but you guys know how to make friends. Let's go to class right now and learn how to make friends real quick, because I think it's important to learn how to make friends like this guy right here. Let's watch a little bit of
Is it enough of a friend? There's Mr.
how he makes friends.
How are you, sir?
I'm straight, Pop. Yeah, buddy, I'm straight. What's up?
Yeah, what's up?
Where you from?
I'm from Ogden, Utah. Yeah, we're just trying to make some diddly-do friends.
Nah, I'm not doing none of that. I'm really from all over here.
You're what?
I'm a New Yorker. Back up.
Do you enjoy it?
I'm a New Yorker. Back up.
Oh.
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead, buddy.
Okay. Do you want
a New Yorker, all right? Just don't do this to me. Just go ahead.
I was just wondering if you wanted to go ice skating.
You are about to witness why we need to start putting crazy, stalker, psychotic, drug-addicted humans into mental hospitals without their own consent.
My wife has a dangerous roommate. He tried to lock her out of the apartment a few days ago. She asked me to monitor her location. She gave me a fucking GPS tracking device that she put on her keychain. She hasn't been to her job in 3 days. Nobody has seen her. And the GPS is saying somehow that she's at a construction site right around the corner there. You guys want to walk into the construction site with me?
Yeah,
and see my GPS
we'd love to. What does she do? What does she do for a job?
She's the manager at the Holiday Inn around the corner.
Oh wow!
Head manager.
That's impressive. That's amazing.
I go to track.
Hi, excuse me, sir. How are you? So his wife is missing, and he has his wife on GPS, and we're documenting the journey of finding her. We're wondering if you've seen. You want to show her what she looks like?
Sorry.
We got a missing.
Okay, so the location history is saying is saying here.
We have a woman missing. Have you seen a missing woman?
Right.
Here we go, in search of Cassandra. Did you see her?
There's a bunch of workers here. I'm pretty sure they're gonna stop me if I don't.
Okay, have you seen a woman named Cassandra?
Definitely not, my man. If I did, you'd be the first to know.
After failing at the construction site, we thought we'd check out his wife's apartment.
Get your walking legs up.
Yeah.
It's a walk up.
How far up?
6 floors.
6 floors. Sweet Lord.
Okay, my wife has been missing for a few days. Last time I spoke to her roommate was trying to break into her apartment.
Lord, hear our prayers. Lord, reunite
GPS
David
is saying
and
that she's
Cassandra in their
deep and
deep and
GPS is saying
profound
that
love.
she's in a construction
The love
site
that
down the block and
transcends
has
all
been
of
there for 12
humanity.
hours. I'm pregnant. This girl is alive.
Pray,
I see.
Lord. Bring them together. Amen. We charge. We thank you, Lord. There's someone in there. Hello. I work at the Holiday Inn. I'm wondering if is Cassandra Robles there?
Who is it?
My name's John Friendly. I work over at the Holiday Inn.
Oh no, she's not here.
Have you seen her by any chance recently?
She went to her mother's house.
Okay. Thank you for the information. You have a lovely day.
Grace.
It's a mystery. Did you recognize that man's voice?
I did. That's the roommate. That,
Oh, she lives with the man.
Right. She. Yep.
Yeah, I'll talk to you later, man. God bless you. All right.
You have just witnessed why we need to start putting crazy, stalker, psychotic, drug-addicted humans into mental hospitals without their own consent.
Now, back to the regular scheduled program.
How are you?
Good.
Good.
What can I do for you?
I'll give you a big hug.
Thank you, sir.
I want you. Can I kiss your head?
Yeah. What is going on? What is going on?
I want to be your friend.
Oh, no, I'm married.
You don't know, just your friend.
I'm married, I'm an African.
Why are you thinking? Oh, can white, black, no friends?
We can, but I'm a married man with 2 children.
Okay, so you don't have time.
Yeah, and I have a job.
But you smiled when I kissed your head.
Oh, it doesn't matter.
You loved that.
No.
You loved it.
It's African way.
You loved it.
Oh. How you doing, buddy?
Good, how are you?
Huh? Yeah, let's go. Right here.
Yeah?
Oh, I love you.
I love you too, man.
Oh shit, that dude likes it.
You want to go bowling with me? I'll pay for it. Yeah?
Yeah, but I got all these groceries.
Oh,
Feels
how far do you live?
back.
Bronx.
The fuck?
Is it all
Take the train with me.
to the Bronx?
At the house. I'm Derek.
Derek, Mr. Friendly.
Mr. Friendly.
We're showing how easy it is to connect.
And we just connected
Yeah.
and made a date.
You want to go bowling?
Yeah, I love to go bowling.
Well, what's your number? Are you free
Yeah,
tomorrow?
a little funny
Mr.
style there,
Friendly and
dude.
Leon, my light-skinned brothers I just met from a different mother, but the same father you could bet. That's
Wow.
G.O.D., he's in you and me, so check this out as I give you my poetry. I don't panhandle, rob, or steal, no siree, not me. I'm on Instagram and Facebook for blessing the peace. Now listen, Mr. Friendly, you looking real sharp in that tie.
Wow, thank
that
you.
white shirt, that cranberry jacket, and those gray pants to fly. Them black shoes match my skin, yes they do, it's true. They're New Balances,
Beautiful
and
black
I'm your
skin.
new friend for me. And I want you to know, pretty eyes, nice haircut, you're my new friend, and that's what's up.
You liked my when I blew you a kiss?
Yes, I did. I
Was
caught
that
it, too.
sexy?
Did you know I caught it? Like that.
There you go.
I give you mine
Did
wet.
the- okay, good. Mm.
Look.
Yeah.
Now what'd you say?
You probably lick really good pussy, Derek, or
Oh,
just
man,
or just
suck
milk.
that clitoris up.
Yes. Good.
Okay, that's enough of that, but that's how you make friends. That's how you do it, man. It's that simple. It's real easy. It's real basic. It's not that hard, you guys. So here's the deal. We got a lot of shit. I'm trying not to cuss anymore, by the way. I'm really trying my hardest not to cuss because I have to learn to stop doing that, because if I want to start doing this live stream, I cannot be using those words because YouTube is not a fan of those words. So for now, until I get to the live streaming part of it, I might slip up a little here and there, but I am working on trying not to do that, just so you guys know. But again, you know, there's a lot of crazy stuff going on right now, you guys. I mean, we're still in the middle of the Iran war that some people want to call a war. Some people don't want to call a war. I don't know what it is. Special operation. I don't know, man. I call it a war. But I'll tell you this, the clock is ticking. Trump told him he's not fucking around. Oh, I just did it. I just cussed. All right, he's not messing around. And he's giving them until
primetime Tuesday night at 8 p.m. Eastern Time Zone.
If they don't open that Strait of Hormuz, actually, speaking of Strait of Hormuz, let's go back to the dude that made Friends, because he has a question he asked a lot of people, and I find it interesting because let's just watch a little bit of this real quick, and then we'll go back into what we're just talking about.
Isn't it a little bit homophobic that we're so focused on the Straits of Hormuz and not the gays of Hormuz?
Yes, I agree. Yes, for sure. Yeah.
Why do you think they're willing to leave the gays of Hormuz behind?
I think it's just historically, gays have always been very discriminated against, which is wrong on so many levels.
Even in war.
Yeah, even in war, and it just takes, I think, more, more reform in government, obviously, and then also educating society.
I just feel like if we're gonna go in there, we can't leave the gay people behind.
Right,
I don't think we should go in there at all, but if we're going to, the gays of Hormuz, we could turn it into Fire Island.
For sure.
Yeah. So we are here with the communists who don't support the Democrats either. We're going to find out the important questions about communism.
Communism means that the working class is organized against the Epstein class.
Yeah. Do you think that communists are more or less open to...
With the US disaster, we asked the man with the Iranian flag for advice.
I think America hates them because Iran is so feminist.
Oh, yeah?
They are so good.
Yeah.
There's no better place to be a woman than Iran compared to here.
Right.
With the rights we're taking away.
Exactly.
Do you hope that one day United States having system like Cuba?
Look, I hope so.
Do you think the Iranians maintain such good women and LGBT rights as well?
The Strait of Hormuz, or however you say it, Hormuz, however you say it. I don't know, man, but I'll tell you this. President DJT isn't messing around. He gave them, again, I'll say it again, he gave them till...
Primetime Tuesday night at 8 p.m. Eastern Time Zone.
Prime time, 8 p.m. Eastern, Tuesday, today. Prime time, tonight. Or we're getting a primetime bomb show. I'm telling you, notice he picked primetime? You don't find that a little interesting that he picked primetime? I also find it interesting he's trading in Pam Bondi for someone younger, like her. I don't know. I could be wrong. But with that said, you just watched episode 42. And I really appreciate you guys being here. It really means a lot because, again, without you guys coming, there's no pod at all. There's no reason to even do this. So, again, thank you. It means a lot. And I hope you guys come back next week and see episode 43 because it will be very interesting. Again, I'm trying not to really touch on the news too much, but I guess you kind of have to every now and then, right? I watch it. I know about it. I care about it. Doesn't mean I believe it all, but I have my take on things. So again, thank you for coming. I'll see you next week. Peace. You guys stay safe, all right? I'm out. I like it.
I was married one time. Locked up a few times. My whole life's been a grind. I'm still walking the line. I don't care no more cause I haven't recognized my life. So now I just ride. Early morning to late night. Unless I gotta fight. Stand up for what's right. At least I do try to keep them in sight. In front of my left eye. I don't wanna die. Big boys don't cry. So I wipe my other eye. Then I look up in the sky. My phone rings and I ain't surprised. She's been blowing me up all morning. I can't hide and it's the same morning. Would it be right if it was a new morning? No, it wouldn't cause the net ain't snoring. My iPhone's live and streaming. I could be dead and you still think I'm breathing.
Just yesterday, I had to turn a bitch away. I got too many on my side.